Hey everybody, we're going to be doing a little bit of an old-fashioned type of video today where we're going to be talking about a topic in Overwatch, and you already know what this is going to be about, the endorsement system in our game that we all love. Endorsements have, to me, shown a pattern of labeling people very accurately. And again, and I've said this before, especially back in the day, what we're going to be talking about in this video is just from me playing the game on the ladder. Let's see, let me go to just competitive. I have 1,065 hours of just straight competitive Overwatch. That's not even quick play. Only competitive Overwatch. I have a little over 1,000 hours in. So this is going to be my perspective, and I've played a lot of Overwatch pre-endorsement system patch and post-endorsement system patch, and I think I have something valuable to kind of offer here. In a world where currently, and unfortunately, most of the Overwatch videos coming out are very critical of the game, and those videos have been like completely accurate, and I'm completely there with them. I just want to take a step back to look at something I think Overwatch is doing right, and something that they've implemented, which I think people secretly, like our player base, doesn't even know is working so perfectly, and that is the endorsement system. So we're going to be going into detail and talking about that, but first I want to talk to you about the Mastrop and HyphenMin's HE4XX headphones. Now, thank you for sponsoring this, and guys, check out these headphones down in the description. So now back to the endorsement system discussion. So here's my account. This is my Nateson account. This is what it looks like right now, current competitive season. We're at endorsement rank 3. And so remember, the system is 1 through 5, and I have spent almost all of my time at 3. I'm very rarely kind of lingering in 4, but I have never gone back down to 2. Ever since I was 2, when you play Overwatch for the first time, you'll now get placed at endorsement rank 1. You climb up to 2. It's like a ladder. You start at the bottom, like Hearthstone competitive. You start at the bottom and you climb your way up. Now, the endorsement system does not reset every season. You keep your endorsement system, and I have stayed 3 ever since I got 3, which would have been like a year ago. And so my play style has really been a lot of filling for the team. I'll play tanks, I'll play healers, I'll play DPS. Back in the day, like look at my season 1. Yeah, maybe this guy was not an endorsement 3 or 4 player, but nowadays it's definitely a lot more filling, and I think that does help keep your endorsement level a little bit higher. If you're willing to help out the team, if you start a game by saying, hey guys, I'll fill, I'll play whatever, I think your endorsement rating will start to jump up a bit. But here's the issue. So I tweeted this a little bit ago, and this is something I was starting to see the pattern of in my matches, or in everyone's games in general. The endorsement 1 players. So we've been talking about the 3s and the 4s. So here's the problem. Endorsement 1 players are constantly on my avoid list. Like, it is freaky how accurate this is, and how it is so common to see 3 slots all endorse 1. It is getting that bad, and that, I guess you should actually say, it is getting that predictable. Go through streamers, go through your own accounts, go through your friends' accounts, ask for if you hit P, you can bring this up during a game, or just go to your social, you can see your avoided teammates. You will see endorsement 1s typically are the majority of the list. This is getting into something more than just an endorse system, something to where you can let people know that they've been a great teammate, and we're all happy, and we're all trying to get to 4 and 5, and we can all just have a great time. This is what this system has actually done, and Blizzard has knocked it out of the park with how accurate this has been. I am seeing in my matches, endorsement 1s are the troublemakers. I'm sorry to all you endorsement 1s. I'm sorry that you have this label. It's like your what's that? Is it the scarlet letter? It's like your scarlet letter, I guess. You've got this emblem burned into your account, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can hide your account. You hide your career profile. Let's just check one of them. You can. Not shocked. You can hide your career profile. Here's one that's not, but you can do whatever you want. It's still there. As you saw, this guy's a hidden profile, but we can still see the number. And again, I'm sorry to the 3 fellas who happen to be on my avoid list right now. You must have done something that people are not a fan of in one of my games. This has become very accurate. The people that I'm having an issue with are typically an endorsement 1 player. We are at the point where, since we know who they are, and the system is accurately finding out who they are, can we please start having consequences for them? How endorsement 1s, why are they allowed in our games? Now, if you're proving to be like a 4 and a 5, typically hardly anyone's 5, but if you're playing a lot in 3 and 4, why should a 1 be allowed to play with you? When you're on a team with all endorsement like 3s and 4s, which I've seen a lot of, we don't know if they're doing this behind the scene, if they're already maybe matching you up with people based on endorsement level, or they're at least trying to. But when you have a team of a lot of 3s and 4s, and then all of the sudden you get the one. Everyone, it takes one person to ruin a competitive experience, and that endorsement one is probably, and I've seen time and time again, it's typically the endorsement one account is a new account. It's typically a Smurf. We'll go ahead and say it. It's typically a Smurf. Sometimes it's not, but they do not care about anyone or anything, and honestly, that's fine. But they aren't typically trying. And they do not want to work with the team. If the team wants to change something up, they're not changing. They don't care. They're probably listening to Spotify maxed out volume. And all of that is okay. You should be allowed to do that. You should be allowed to be endorsement one, queue for competitive, blast Spotify through your speakers, and not listen to the team at all. You should 100% be allowed to do that. But why are they allowed to do that with the people that are trying and that are actually having fun, like participating in the game together? What we have been thinking about, and I really want, endorsement one players should kind of have focused, kind of like a consequence of being endorsement one. If you're proven to actually stay in endorsement one and you're stuck, you should be able to only really queue with other ones and some twos. Now, I know this is a rather, hot take. There has been some problems with matches lately, and when so many issues stem from these endorsement one players, but they should be able to play just with each other. And I don't think that's so crazy to ask. And that's something where going to the people that watch this channel, in the comments, I'm curious, is that something you guys would like to see? Most people aren't endorsement one, so this isn't going to be, just a terribly taken opinion, I don't think, because most people are around 2 and 3. But have you noticed, go check your avoid list right now. Hi, Train. OMG, is that the Nateson? Hey, man. That was the wrong chat. And I talk about this kind of like with an almost confidence, because I've seen just for sheer mass data and number of matches I'm seeing, and I'm looking at people's profiles, and it is the endorsement one players that are the troublemakers. It should be they can play with each other. Let the Overwatch players that really like playing together play together. Let the ones kind of stay with the ones and the twos. I would like to see your guys' avoid list as well, if you want to put in the comments if your avoid list is almost all ones as well. I think it'd be really cool to see, but this is something I want you to start thinking about, and that's the whole point of this video. This system is incredibly accurate, and start looking for these patterns in your own games. I know the people that play a lot, you're going to have seen these patterns, but for you that play a little bit more casually, look at this system and how it's actually working, because the patterns are there if you're paying attention. And again, we're just taking a step back to look at something Blizzard has implemented very well. And I would like to see them take it and run, because if there's penalties for these endorsement one players and we're not seeing them as often in our games, I think that would make everyone a little bit more happy. But that's it for this video. I know this is kind of a random topic to take out, but it's just after I tweeted about it a little bit ago and just playing some more games where I'm just dealing and I'm seeing endorsement ones are the problems, I kind of wanted to talk about this. The foundation of this channel was pointing out the random things I'm seeing with my own eyes in my games. But this is the next in the, what Nateson has observed today. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the night, and take care, everybody. See ya.
Brian right now.
Alright, on the left.
Alright, let's go. I can hide here from my ground.
Heroes never
Do you have shield? Do you have shield?
On me. Raising everything.
I got it.
McCree's on me. Touch point, guys.
Rank 1? Oh, he's here.
Big.
Nice.
There's another.
Nice.
MC9. I'm coming. Just sorry.
Nice.
We are the champions, my friend.